Hey, I'm going to help you with some solving equation problems that you're going to have today. This problem here is the first one you have on your assignment titled Solving Systems of Equations by Addition. So the idea here is you're looking for opposites. So if you notice, you got a positive 2y and a negative 2y. If you add those together, that makes 0. So that's a good thing. Less work you have to do. We just want to add the two equations together. 3x plus 5x will give you 8x. 2y and a negative 2y cancel each other out. And 12 plus 4 will give you 16. So you think to yourself, 8 times x, or 8 times what number gives you 16? If you're not sure what the answer to that is, do the opposite operation. Divide both sides by 8, and 16 divided by 8 is 2. And so that's actually all you have to do on that first problem on that particular assignment is solve for x. Most of the questions will ask you for an x and a y coordinate like we worked on last week. So you can pause now and work on that assignment. Second assignment has problems that are a little bit more difficult. Notice, unlike the first problem, you don't have any opposites. 3x and 4x don't cancel each other out, neither do 2y and 3y. So we want to make them cancel. And you have your choice. I'm going to choose x. I want to make this two numbers that are opposite. So I'm thinking 3 and 4 both go into what number? And they both go into 12. So I want to make one of them a positive 12. 4 times 3 will give me positive 12. And then I'm going to make this guy negative 12. So I'm going to multiply by negative 3. 4 times 3 will give me 12, and negative 3 times 4, negative 12. Now you want to make sure you distribute that 4 in the first equation to each number. That's a common mistake to forget to do that. So your new first equation would be 12x plus 8y, and that would equal 16. Your new second equation would be negative 12x minus 9y, and that's got to equal negative 21. So now, like the first problem we did over here, we had two opposites. Now you have opposites, 12 and negative 12. So we add the two equations together. 8 and minus 9, so that's a negative 1y. 16 minus 21, so that's a negative 5. And divide both sides by negative 1. Gives you a y value of 5. So that is the y coordinate of the intersection point. You have to plug that back in to get what the x value is. And this is tough because you have a lot of work going on. So my advice would be go back to the very beginning, pick one of the easier first equations to plug that into. So I've got 3x plus 2 times y, but instead of y, you're going to substitute in a 5. Here we need to do 2 times 5, which will give you 10. And so all of that solving equation practice from last couple of weeks, minus 10 from both sides. So that'll give you 3x equals negative 6. And divide by 3, x would have to be negative 2. And that would be the coordinate point where those two lines intersect. Good luck on your assignments today.